Hello! If you want to practice darts but you can't be bothered setting up loads of different things, then this is for you. This is a super low effort, simple way to practice your accuracy. It's so simple, in fact you can play it at home, in your garage, in the pub, at work. Anywhere there's a dartboard, you can do this drill. Now, most people will practice their accuracy by how many times they can hit the 20 over and over again. The issue with that is it doesn't actually tell you how accurate you are, it's how well trained you are at throwing at one tiny bit of the board. Now, accuracy isn't about hitting one section of the board. It's about hitting anything you aim at, anywhere on the board. Hopefully you're going to find this video useful, and if you do, please don't forget to subscribe. I've got plenty of videos that help beginners like me and like you to progress to the intermediate level. Everything on this channel is about improving your darts game. Instead of picking my target, going, oh, I fancy that and I fancy that, I let randomness take over. The randomness picks my target for me. This little game forces you to practice anywhere on the board. You don't have to plan it and you don't have to think about it, because randomness will choose your target for you. It's really simple. You start by using your left hand if you're right-handed, or your right hand if you're left-handed. Use your weak arm to throw a dart at the board. Wherever that lands, that's your target. Take that dart out the board, get yourself to the hockey, and then this is what we're going to do. Your job is to hit the big single of that target. You've got to hit it at least 2 times before you can move on, and that's twice in a visit. Doubles don't count, trebles don't count, and the small section definitely doesn't count. It's the fat bit, this bit here, that's the only bit we're interested in. Once you've hit your target at least twice in one visit, it's time to do it all again. There's no score, there's no finish, there's no real target. You can play this for as long as you want to and as long as you need to, just to get you warmed up. Here's a little demonstration I've put together for you to explain it all. Enjoy it. So this is what we mean. My left hand chucks it, hit it at the 7, so that is now my target. Got to hit it twice to move away from it. First one in, second one in, we can move away. Third one, missed it. Doesn't matter because we've got the first 2 in. Now left hand through to the 20, so that means now my next darts I've got to hit at least 2 in the 20 to get out. First one in, second one in. Guess where the third one was? You got it right, number 1. Now this is this should help with the grouping, but here we go. Left hand hits 9. You're going to see a good example of the grouping at some point, I think, in this video. First one in the 9 there. Second one in the 9. I'm escaping this one as well now. And the third one goes in the double, which means nothing doesn't count, but the first 2 went in. Left hand hits the 10, so this is our next target. First one goes in the 6, wild. Then I had to adjust, didn't, because it went straight back in the 6. And then I adjusted way too low, hit the 15. So now I'm still on 10, so this will got to go again. First dart, straight in, good sign. Second dart, straight in, right next to it as well. Third dart, right in there as well. Not quite as close, but still good grouping. Now, as you can see, it's a really simple game. I had one struggle in there, but you know what? Yeah, it wouldn't be a game of darts without it. Now, those familiar with the channel will know that I normally chat and demo, but what I've started doing is doing the demo with no chat and putting my talking head in the corner. Let me know in the comments if you think that's a good move or you prefer me chatting whilst throwing. The choice will be yours. Listen to all suggestions. The reason that that game worked was because it removes decisions. You're not choosing targets and you're not chasing scores. You're just focusing on hitting what's in front of you. And because the target is random, it's stopping you hiding in your comfort zone. So you just want to chug at 20s, 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 20s. That's your comfort zone. This takes you out of it. If you throw a rogue dart at that 14, or your left hand or your right hand, whichever your weak one is at 14, you've got no choice. That's the target you've got to hit. I'm also a firm believer that accuracy isn't about perfect darts. It's about learning from where your misses go and adjusting accordingly. Hopefully you're finding these little videos useful. If you are, drop me a note in the comment and let me know. Also, feel free to subscribe. It helps other people discover the channel and helps them on their dart journey too. If you want to use that little game properly, there's a few key things that you want to do. Firstly, you don't rush it. Take as much time as you want, or a little time as you want, but just don't rush it. Take your time, settle into it. If you miss a couple, it doesn't matter. It's your practice and it's about you getting better and you getting to a position where you're comfortable aiming at that number. I really struggle with that 13 number. I really do. I don't know what it is. And you see, I struggled with the 10. I hit the 6s and then I overcompensated, came down to 15. I mean, you can't get wider, above and below. And then I nailed 3 straight in. But it's about knowing that, okay, I was too high. I knew I had to come lower, but then I overcompensated and dragged it down. But that's the beauty of this game. It's tweaking and refining things before you go into a match or a game online or whatever it may be, and you're cold. This will get you warmed up nicely. So as you saw from that one, when I was going for 10 and I hit that 6, you've got to pay attention to where your first dart goes. That gets you in your rhythm. So it's straight in that 10, perfect, follow it, don't change a thing. But if you're going high, you know you've released too early. So then you've got to adjust in your mind slightly where you're going to release that dart. Everything you do is an indicator and it tells you and gives you instant feedback of what you need to do next. I personally believe that doing this for 10 or 15 minutes before you go into a game or just in your general warm-up every day is better than just standing there blasting darts at 20 for 20 minutes. 10 to 15 minutes of going around the different sections of the board with complete randomness will get you warmed up quicker and better and in a better frame of mind than just trying to hit 20s and then you go into the 1s and the 5s. This one, you've got a different target to aim at. I've not mentioned it in this video, but you've probably gathered I'm not a professional, I'm not a coach. All I'm trying to do is be someone who can pass on my tips, things that I'm learning that's helping me improve and passing my knowledge to you so you can skip a few of the steps and a bit of the guesswork along the way. Look, I'm still improving. I've got a long way to go, I know that, but I just want to share what's kind of working for me in the hope it helps you. So that brings us kind of to the end of the video now. Remember, you don't need the perfect conditions to practice and kind of get warmed up. Like I say, you can do this at home, in the pub, in the office, anywhere with the dartboard. So there's no structure really needed. You need a dartboard, some darts, and 10 to 15 minutes, and you're golden. As always, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate every single one of you. Please get involved in the comments and let me know what you think of the video. Drop me a subscribe. It really does help the channel massively. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.